December 2022 and January 2023, we spent some time in Sri Lanka. It's a wonderful, mystical island shaped like a teardrop off the foot of India. We stayed along the south coast. There's a town, Gaul, and we were staying just along that bottom coast of the island in a village called Habradua. Habradua is hardly a tourist in sight, and you step out, cross across the road full of market stalls selling their fruit and vegetables, and a little train track goes through along the south coast. Cross over the south track, take about 20 steps and you're amongst jungle and village folk. They celebrate this festival called Puja, and I think it's amazing festival. It happens every month. You go to a temple and you sit and you contemplate about the last 28 days and all the things that you were hoping that you were going to achieve, and then you contemplate the next 28 days to contemplate what you want to achieve in that 28 days. And it would be great if we all took a bit of this advice and kind of project and manifest our futures. But while we were down there, I went to a little village called Ahangama. Ahangama is amazing. It's full of an eclectic group of people. There's little boutique cafe shops, there's really cool restaurants, wonderful bars, and there was a hotel there called The Hotel in Ahangama, and we went there for dinner. And the owner of the hotel came up to me, beautiful lady called Zosie, and we were sitting and chatting, and I noticed that they offered yoga every day. So I wanted to know a little bit more about this. So I asked her, what time is the yoga? She said, well, our yoga teacher's just walked out and we're offering yoga to all our guests, and we haven't got a yoga teacher and we really don't know what to do. So I decided to offer my services. So from then on, for the next 3 weeks, I was the resident yoga teacher at the hotel in Ahangama, and I loved every minute of it. Every day, different people coming down, and in return, I just asked for a shakshuka. It's my favorite breakfast, so why not? So shakshuka and a coconut was my breakfast treat for doing the yoga class. And while I was there, there was all different people who were coming in for the classes. One of them was immediate attraction, and I would like to introduce her to you. We went back the following year, met up with Elena. During that 12-month period, she'd contact me on WhatsApp and asked me about my healing treatments. So we did 4 sessions, and here we're talking about what I do and also what she does. She does this incredible treatment, and I've got some recordings of the treatment that she was doing, where she tunes into people's frequency. So pain seems to be held in a frequency in the body, and she would place her hands and feel this frequency and then change that frequency and obviously change the pain. And it's really impressive. So enough of my talking. Now we're going to sit down and have a chat with Elena Pihtovnikova.
Yeah, nice.
But we did it. We did a treatment,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
Last year,
yeah.
remotely. We met
Yeah.
here in
Yeah.
Sri Lanka, down at the hotel.
Huh.
And you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still there, but like, yeah, I went out and yeah, I get back there again. Yeah.
So are they still doing their yoga down at the hotel?
I think they do. I'm not sure, but there must be yoga because yeah, they're always trying to keep this lifestyle with all the healthy stuff.
But you do a type of energy healing that I've never seen before.
Oh, okay.
So it's very special.
It is special because my teacher taught me how to do it, how to feel the frequencies and any tension in the body and any emotions. They have this certain frequency, and I was trained to feel it by hands. And I can like strengthen the frequency, and then it's like the physical process. When you strengthen the wave gets released.
Okay.
So, and this is a way how I can release the tension through the frequencies. Yeah.
But I've noticed when you do your treatments, your eyes aren't watching your hands.
Yes.
They're,
yeah.
It's almost as if you're in a bit of a trance. Your eyes are flicking left and right.
No, it's not a trance at all because I'm very here.
Okay.
I'm very concentrate being here. I'm just like I'm just watching you as a structure, as like non-verbal picture.
Okay.
For this non-verbal picture, I'm using like, for example, when you read the book, you imagine somehow the pictures, right? So your eyes also somewhere there. So this mechanism exactly what I use to read, to feel the people or the problems or reasons of the problems.
So what do you think you're connecting to? Do you think you're connecting to their consciousness? Or do you...
I can read the different levels. Sometimes I can read the just consciousness level. Sometimes I can read subconscious level.
Okay.
It depends on my skills and depends on how I clarify and change and work on my state. So I have to be like really centered, and I have to be really like as in a psychotherapy. Psychotherapists should work on themselves or himself, herself, to be clear, to be able to help others.
Sure,
it's the same thing. Like I have to be clean enough or clear enough to understand and to read. So I have to be kind of like a white paper, but to get this paper white, you have to read a lot what was written before. So I have to read first myself, then I can read others, and I can be more precise and clear in the things what I can like manage or how I can help to them. So
But
it's double work.
Part of your treatment, you're sending signals in, and is that, are you receiving
I'm listening. I'm listening single from them.
Okay.
I'm listening what is coming. Like I let my fingers vibrate from the vibration which is coming from the body, because vibration is coming from your body. So I'm listening this vibration. I'm just strengthening.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you're doing your clicking, 'cause you
Yeah.
you do a lot of this around the body, all different places.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you listening to the tones, or?
Yes, I can. Each emotion and each situation, it's still we perceive it in a like emotional or sensitive way, and it's kind of like a channels, you know. And have you ever seen the film movie? How do they call it? Lucy.
No.
No. There is a very interesting picture when she was scrolling the mobile phone, the ways how they connect to like between the like, for example, from phone to phone, you have the signal.
Yeah.
And when she was scrolling the signals, so I can scroll the signals which has everyone. So, and it's a signal about what you think, what you feel, how your body feel, and it's different channels. And you can actually scroll the channel, and the channel which is not clear, there is like a noise, you know, and you can clean this noise by clicking. It's like when you click, you like disconnect the noise.
Okay.
And you release the noise by clicking, yeah. And I can feel it.
You've been doing this for 10 years now.
No, I was learning actually like 10 years, and I worked as a masseuse, but I always work this way, not like others. So it's like about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've been learning 10 years, so 15 years.
Being able to read first of all myself, because the first point you have to read everything as much as you can about yourself. Otherwise, you can't see them. You always see like your problems. Since you didn't work on yourself, you can't read others. You always see your picture in everyone. So, but there could be different pictures, not just your perception.
Yeah.
That's why, like, first you have to work on yourself, like in any type of therapist.
Now, we met last year, and then we had a few messages backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Then you sent me a message saying, I need a treatment from you.
Yes.
And we did a few remote treatments.
Yeah.
So I think we did three or four sessions.
Maybe 2 or 3. It
and
was like,
but All what I wanted to do at the other end was to give you a hug on some of them, because some of the stuff that came up, I just wanted to kind of like, I'm here.
Yes, it was the main thing. But I was like, I felt like really no one can hug, you know. Yeah, because I was like trying to help others, but no one like doing same for me. And I'm like open to this side, like I'm open to you or to person who I work with, but I didn't get like this back. Because it's not about I not exist when I work, but I can't put any problems or whatever there. Like I can't put any expectations, projections on the other person. I have to release this to be able to see what is here, like what is the request of the person. So it's like not me there. Like emotionally I'm still here, but of course I have also my stuff. And for this, it was necessary to ask you to help.
But you were talking about being open. I think that's one of the keys to this.
Yes,
if you can have a client who can just open up their heart to what you're about to do for them, or allow access to everything.
I actually can help them to be open up. And this is actually what I do. Because they become, like the problem starts when you start being closed, but you can't be closed just to others. Once you're close to your feelings itself. You can't recognize yourself anymore. And I have to open like this part. And for this, I also have to be open myself, because I can feel only here. There is no any other, I can feel them by bones. So
when you were a child, were you very emotional? Did you feel things as a kid? Because I know I did. I was.
I feel.
I was pretty in touch with my emotions from an early age, and I could feel energies. You walk into a room and you could feel kind of.
I feel like a mood or atmosphere. You know, I don't call it energies because it doesn't give you any sense. When you call it energies, colors, I don't know, something, or physical sensations. Once you don't express it in the level what you can understand, like for example, emotions, we all kind of know, right?
Yeah.
So when you call something by any of emotions, then it's clear what does it mean. When you say I feel energy in this room and the energy is bad, what does it mean? It's what is bad, you know?
Yeah.
So there are emotions which you don't feel.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to feel. That's why, like when you enter or person come to you or whatever, and also there is not just like there is something bad. There can be something which you're not ready to feel or you're not ready to meet. It's not always about you. There is information which is coming inside you and outside. So it's to both these directions, like something which is coming from inside. You feel this, and you also have something coming from outside, inside you, so in and out information. So you have to consider both, because like sometimes you can react to something not because it's something bad or good or whatever. You can react to it because you can have your patterns. To react to this in certain way, because sometimes I catch myself, like I can react to someone like very distant or aggressive, then I can like stop myself afterwards and they're like, okay, what was it? Why? Like for example, I came here and I was very open to you, but there was some people like eye contact too, and for me it was like immediately, don't come to me closer and don't talk to me, you know? And this could be not just because they meant something. It could be also because they're trying to connect to me the way I don't want to feel. And in this case, I will stop them because I don't want, like, this is not me. Like, if you are trying to talk to me as with a pillow, I'm not a pillow. I'm perceiving myself somehow, and I want you to perceive this way. If you perceive me differently, I can stop you if I don't like the way you perceive me. You know?
But what about in social situations, in restaurants? We've talked about this before, kind of like you're sitting in a restaurant and full of people who are all maybe getting a bit jolly from alcohol. I stopped drinking 20 years ago, and I kind of have a few barriers that I put up just to protect myself from the craziness that I feel is going to come on.
You mean how I feel about it?
Are you comfortable in busy social
I
situations?
come only where I feel comfortable. If you will ask me, okay, do you want to join us somewhere, before to say you yes or no, I will feel if it suits me. If it suits me, I will go there and I will not get any problems. If it doesn't suit me, I will say, no, I'm not going there. And I'm not always able to explain you why. I just feel it this way. And with some people, I can be more open, less open. I can also catch myself, like, why you are not open right now? What happened? Like, what kind of signal you get that it makes you closed? And sometimes I catch myself like, oh, what was your posture now? Why you reacting like this? Or why you get this anger right now? Or whatever, any type of emotion. It's the same about public place or social situation. Sometimes I feel comfortable and then I go for it. If I feel uncomfortable, I will never go there. Because the time which you have to spend to restore after, it's much more like, for example, you start value your time. You don't want to spend next week to trying to restore yourself after some experience of some restaurant party, meetings or whatever. I will just avoid. I really very, very careful, since I like there was a when I asked you to work with me, I was totally drained. And like for the certain period of time, since like when I stayed here before I left, like 2 months ago, so I felt like totally drained, and I was so careful to go to talk to contact to anybody and let anybody even to say me hi. That I was like very protective for like energy which I have. So now I feel better because I restore a lot of channels and what I feel, and I'm good. I can handle the different connections, but I still very careful with how much I contact others.
This is what charges me, just meeting people who do the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's different, isn't it? It feels, you feel as if you just have a connection.
Yes, of course,
straight away.
Of course. And also, like, for example, when you doing your energy work, I'm doing mine. It's very easy for me to explain you anything, even without much words. So you feel it straight away. That's why I don't need much words to explain it to you. I can like, this is this. It's like, oh yeah, I know, because you feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't need to put it into words once someone feel it. And this type of people I usually choose and I'm trying to be surrounded by sensitive people. Otherwise, I have to waste too much time to explain anything.
So the treatments that we did,
yeah.
How did that affect you?
Oh, a lot, because it's first of all, it was super easy to trust and to be open for your treatment, because I realized like, okay, do whatever, I don't feel uncomfortable or whatever. And I felt, because the first time we
talked a lot, didn't we? With me trying to explain lots of...
No, we worked first. You think that you talked a lot. You tried to explain. I said, yeah, I can understand everything. You don't need to explain me anything because I can understand. No, it was even first time when you said, okay, let me try if I can contact you. And even this, let me try, was already deep enough. Then the next day we've got a proper session, because and from this point I'm ready for such things, and I can even like be supportive or helpful in the process. I can be open enough to let you work on me, because you also like you contact to the person when you work on them, and they should let you contact to them, because once they will hide anything, of course you can release it, but it's much easier when they let you read them. Yeah, and it was super easy, and I've got even this time I've got a lot of changings actually, and it was absolutely what I needed at this time. Yeah, that's why I tried to explain you how valuable it is. And he was like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I tried to convince you how valuable it is. I remember that it was like really powerful. It was really powerful, and it was really something which I didn't experience for a long time, because I can experience such things only with my teacher. Yeah, there are not much masters who can do this level of treatments. There are not much of them even around the world, I guess. Yeah, because I usually collect such type of people who can do deep work, real work first of all, and deep work second. Because a lot of practitioners, they think that they are practitioners, they practice their delusions.
Yeah.
And once you stuck in delusions, you can't help anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here, for example, here are a lot of things like this. That's why it was like fresh air for me.
One of my biggest things was trusting my intuition.
Yes, of course, it's based on intuition.
And
Yeah.
and that was a big step for me. And kind of verbalizing it to somebody, telling them.
Yeah.
For example, there's a problem with your uncle and you need to repair this relationship.
Yeah.
It just seems, you know, it's initially for me, it just felt so strange.
But it's actually, everything was like, it's the most, this is exactly it, I would say, because all the information, emotional information is written in your body posture, the structure of your muscles, all the spasms and tensions, and how you sit, how you walk, how you, I don't know, to even turn, all of this information is written inside. And for example, this situation that you said, your uncle, you have to work on it, this particular situation still written in the body. That's why you need to get like to this particular point to open it again and read what was written there.
Yeah.
It's not, again, it's not always about there was something wrong with uncle, but there could be something like, could be some misunderstanding. And at this age, for example, mostly it's from like childhood or something. It's not about like there are so many problems in childhood. No, you didn't have consciousness when you were a child, and you perceived it emotionally. And in some situation where there was no meaning which you get from there, you can like just get a not correct reaction to some reaction of the person. And in this case, you have to get back, look at it again, and see all the circumstance, all the situation, and then you can see, there was nothing actually. There was just like, for example, fear of a child. Right?
Yeah.
And the
and
adult,
held within your body.
Yeah. And in this case, you really have to get back to reread this, like for example, muscle like this, and this is your uncle's story, right? To get it back or get it down before this person come here. It's like, okay, this was this, I don't know, maybe I'll turn in a certain angle to the him or something, and then it's stuck, you know, and then it was written in the body. And once you can see it, it's like you can put your shoulder down nature, because it's not necessary anymore to protect yourself. There was nothing to be to protect yourself. There was nothing like this. So in this case, it's the most natural, but it's not the correct way. It's exactly what you need to do to release your problem. And these things, you just get there, you see you start to read the situations, and you start to see where they need to go to realize what really happens there. This is how it must be.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna leave a little message underneath for anybody to come to Sri Lanka can contact you. And I'm sure, I think we're seeing each other tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do another session. See what comes up.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Thank you.
There was for a reason.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to give you a hug.